Alright, Dave. Hey, I got Christine up and going here. Just want to do a quick video, nothing too formal. But anyway, let you know everything's back in order. Again, the battery was what was causing the emergency lighting to jack up, I guess. Like so when I first got it, I showed you that video, quick video. So what I'll do this time, I'll swap the 9-volt out for another one of those 12-volt batteries. Should clean that up a little bit, shouldn't I? I will. Swap that out for another 12-volt. Also, with the sound card that's in there, this trunk's kind of full, but that's alright, fits in there just fine. So there's 2 of the 12-volt batteries now. I'm going to give you these 2. I'll throw 2 more in the envelope, and then I've also got a little battery pack here that uses 3 of watch cell batteries, and I will, as you can see, this comes out fairly easily, and you can change those batteries. I want to send you, I don't know, these last for quite a while. I think it said over 200 plays. So, but anyway, I'll send you some extras of those as well. So, you'll be getting 4 of the 12-volt batteries, and then I don't know, maybe a dozen of these or something. They're fairly cheap on eBay. So anytime you need them, holler at me, and I'll send you 50 or something for like $5. They're not very expensive at all. Anyway, I'll set that back in the trunk. But the sound card is mounted in the trunk. Had to get rid of the 9-volt battery to allow for the sound card back in there because I wasn't able to get the siren out. It was the first thing I put in, and after I wired everything, the wires were laying on top of it, and once they were attached, I didn't want a chance breaking wiring. So anyway, left the siren in there. The button does nothing. That's here on the bottom, you know, that ran the siren. Does nothing, so it's a dead button. What I did do, let's see, what did I do? Oh, I didn't really do anything. The lighting itself, headlights, as you can see, work again. Yeah, or they were working, but anyway. Laptop light works. I'll just run over everything so you can see that it's working. And, oh, look, what's that right there? We'll discuss that in a second. Taillights are working. Yay, taillights. Alright. Turn those off. Go back over emergency lights here real quick. Traffic advisor. And fire and hold. Flashing there. Patterns change, as you can see. Change it again. So everything's working with the traffic advisor. Like I said, I think the battery just had run down some. So turn this off. 2 flashes. Well, if I can do it right. There we go. My camera's slow reacting to the flashes like always, and I didn't catch that. But anyway, so that's traffic advisor works. Turn on the emergency lighting, and pow. You've got the blue and red flashing here. Here's your tail light strobes are flashing. Backup lights, like you can't see those, are working. Light bars flashing. Emergency spotlights working, not flashing. Back to the rooftop. Reds and blues are working. There's your steady takedowns working. Headlight strobes. You can see them for the bar, pow, 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 and your red and blues are working. So all the emergency lighting is working again. Or well, it was working. You just didn't change the battery. Anyway, we won't go there. And headlights on with everything. You can see headlights are on and the strobes are working. Tail lights. Man, that blue light in the rear deck's bright. So everything's working. Turn all that back off. And instead of the siren this time, I wanted to add a little bit of something extra for you for the trouble. So I did a sound card, and I tried, and evidently there's not a whole lot on there. I don't know. I know it's Luzerne County where 44's at. The only stations I could come up with was East Columbia, Western Luzerne, Police, Fire, and EMS. There's a Hazelton, and it also says Hazel Township Fire. Hazelton Police or something, and then I think the other one was like part of Luzerne County, and then Kingston Police. Regardless, listening to those, there just wasn't a whole lot of action going on, which I guess that's good for up there, but if there's a lot of action on the police radio, that means there's a lot of action, period, which is not a good thing, so for the residents at least. So I couldn't come up with anything good, so I apologize. I tried to piece together a few minutes of from the police radio, and just couldn't. I don't know. It just wasn't working out for me. So ended up busting to another channel, and I can't remember who I ended up using, but ended up being pretty busy. So if you look inside here, I don't know if the camera will pick that up. There's a small button on the center console there. The reason I put it there is kind of twofold. For one, I was going to try to write it off as saying, well, hey, if you do need to turn the radio on, right there's where the radio's at. But that probably wouldn't have worked for you. That was the good cop side. The bad cop side is that I couldn't drill another hole in the trunk to mount the button in the back. And again, once everything's mounted in this car, what I want to call sealed, but anyway, with hot melt adhesive, it's just hard to get back to them. So hope that's not that big of a problem. Like I said, that's why this button back here does nothing now. Anyway, but it's easy enough to get to. It's on the center console. I figure that's the best out of the way place for it. And so when you reach in to turn your sirens on or your radio, here's what you get.
4037 West Cornelia, 4037 West Cornelia. Rosa Ortiz says she's in a dispute with her niece's boyfriend.
A little bit of police radio chatter, talk back and forth. There is a run dispatched here in just a second, well, actually more than a second, but a dangerous person in a closet or something fighting her. I can't remember what it was. It sounded kind of important. I'll let that go on here for a second. It sounded kind of important, so after they dispatched the call.
An intoxicated male roommate was attacking her family.
There we go.
Hiding in the closet stated, use caution, he's very dangerous.
Yeah, there we go. Caution and he's dangerous. So, receive the call and hit the sirens and run code 3 and go help Grandma out before she gets beat up by the drunk guy. Yeah, the sirens will run through for a little bit. Radio chatter still comes over top of the sirens. I hope you can hear me talking. Let that run for a minute. Oh crap, here, wait a minute. We can't run code 3 without this. There we go. We don't have lights on, we're going to run code 3. Anyway, the sirens will run for a little bit. And shut off. And then you still have the radio chatter during the... Seems like it takes forever. Watch the pot never boils. Anyway, run through the sirens for a little bit. Again, the radio chatter still coming over, which is kind of cool. Okay, we've arrived at the scene. Okay, a little bit of radio chatter afterwards. And I think that's it. So, anyway, everything is working. I'm going to try to get it boxed up. It's late. I'm tired. Blah, blah, blah. I know you're tired of hearing that song and dance, but anyway. I'm going to try to get it boxed up and shipped back out tonight. If not, it'll go out, tomorrow. If not, it'll get shipped out Wednesday for you. We're going to be at work early in the morning, which is not good, but anyway. Got a little bit to do tonight before I go to bed, so it's going to be a rough day tomorrow, but anyway, I'm going to try my best to get it shipped out for you tomorrow, and appreciate your patience on it. Sorry you had the problem. Actually, I think this is cooler than the siren was anyway, so could you get the siren and radio dispatch. And by the way, when you start that, if you want it to stop, just press again. Just press it again if you can find the button. Going on, I'll look in there. There we go. Press again, then it'll stop. So, anytime you want to stop it, you can just press again and it'll stop. So, anyway, enjoy, and like I said, hopefully you'll get this in a couple days. Odds are, the way I feel right now, I'm probably not going to ship this out tomorrow. Just letting you know ahead of time. So anyway, enjoy it when you get it, and obviously let me know when it does arrive, and I will talk to you later, my friend. Thank you. Stay safe.